Your speaking power starts right here. Hello, amazing English learners around the world. Welcome to Learn English Today. I'm Julia, your dedicated English instructor from America, and I have a startling truth to share with you today. 95% of people learning English can master grammar rules perfectly, comprehend English literature, and compose excellent written messages. Yet they struggle to speak 5 complete sentences fluently during an actual conversation with another person. Here's another surprising reality that will shock you completely. Your mind requires 0.6 seconds to convert thoughts from your mother tongue into English. However, during authentic conversations, people anticipate responses in merely 0.2 seconds. This explains why your thoughts vanish completely when someone poses a basic question like, "What did you do this weekend?" You are not unintelligent or slow at processing information. Your mind is simply performing excessive mental work simultaneously. But imagine if I revealed. There exists a method to condition your mind to process thoughts directly in English. Imagine if you could communicate as effortlessly as you formulate thoughts. Today, I will reveal the precise technique that transformed hundreds of my learners from silent and terrified to articulate and fluent within 30 days. Not multiple years or even months, just 30 days. This isn't about studying additional grammar rules or concepts. This isn't about memorizing additional vocabulary words either. This concerns rewiring your brain to produce English speech automatically. To everyone exhausted from studying English without seeing genuine improvement, I want you to know something important. I recognize your struggle, and I comprehend your frustration completely. You are definitely not alone in this challenge. The answer is more straightforward than you imagine, and it begins at this very moment. Throughout this podcast, I communicate slowly because helping you succeed matters to me. I select simple vocabulary because I want you to achieve victory. Are you prepared to uncover why your mind freezes during English speaking and how to resolve it permanently? Let's embark on this transformative journey together right now. Now, before we explore solutions to your challenges, I want to comprehend your difficulties more thoroughly. Let me pose a question to you. Raise your hand if this description matches your experience perfectly. You have studied English for many years and understand grammatical structures. You comprehend films and written materials without much difficulty. However, when someone poses a question in English, your mind becomes completely blank. Does this description resonate with your experience? This is what I identify as the speaking anxiety problem. Your knowledge exists at one level. Your confidence exists at a completely different level. There exists a substantial gap between what you comprehend and what you can actually perform. Let me share about Hiroshi from Japan, who works in the technology sector. He reads English technical manuals about technology every single day without any problems. However, during international business meetings with colleagues from different countries, he becomes extremely silent and withdrawn from discussions. His supervisor assumes he lacks English proficiency entirely. However, that assumption is completely incorrect because Hiroshi knows English very well. He simply lacks confidence about producing spoken English. Or consider Amira from Morocco, who composes excellent English correspondence. Her grammar is impeccable in written form, but when she enters a store and needs to ask, "Where can I find the milk?" she experiences intense anxiety. Why does this happen? Because writing and speaking activate completely different brain regions. Here is the process occurring in your brain when attempting to speak English. Initially, you conceive an idea in your mind. Then, you translate it from your native language. Then, you verify the grammatical correctness. Then, you worry about pronunciation of the words. Then, you finally produce speech. But by that moment, the opportunity has vanished. The conversation has progressed to another topic entirely. Native speakers don't experience this process at all. They think and speak simultaneously, without any delay. Their brain doesn't translate between languages. It simply flows naturally. The encouraging news: you can train your brain to function this way too. You can eliminate the gap between knowledge and confidence. And I will demonstrate exactly how to accomplish this. Remember this important truth: every expert began as a complete beginner. Every confident speaker was once frightened and uncertain. You are not falling behind schedule. You are not slow or inadequate. You are precisely where you need to be at this moment. So how do we resolve this confidence problem? I have something extraordinary for you. Throughout the years, I created a straightforward method that produces results for all my learners. Let me share it with you immediately. Solution: the voice method. I created a method called voice. Each letter represents one important step. Let me explain it thoroughly to you. V stands for value your accomplishments. Before we explore new concepts, let's acknowledge what you have already achieved successfully. Close your eyes for just a moment and think about your English learning journey. Remember the first time you understood an English film without reading subtitles at the bottom. Remember when you assisted a tourist with directions to their destination. Remember when you composed your first English email to someone. These moments demonstrate something crucial. You can communicate in English. You have already accomplished it previously. The confidence lives inside you already. We simply need to awaken it from its dormant state. I want you to document 3 positive English experiences you have had. Whether big or small, the size does not matter at all. Keep this list somewhere accessible. When you experience fear, read it carefully. It will remind you that you possess this ability. If you cannot recall 3 moments, that is perfectly acceptable. Perhaps you understood 1 English word today. Perhaps you said good morning to someone. These are victories too, no matter how small. Start with small steps, because every step counts toward progress. O stands for outline your message first. Here is a powerful technique that transformed everything for my learners. I call it the outline method. Select any topic that interests you, anything at all. Your favorite meal, your hometown, your pet, whatever you choose. Now follow this process carefully. First, write down 5 key points about your topic. Just 5 simple points, nothing complicated. Second, speak about each point for 1 minute. Do not stop speaking, just continue talking. Do not worry about mistakes you make, Just keep going forward. Third, wait 10 minutes and do something completely different. Fourth, speak about the same topic again for 3 minutes total. Try to express your ideas more clearly this time. Fifth, wait 10 minutes once more. Sixth, speak about it for 2 minutes, making it concise and powerful. Why does this technique work so effectively? The first time, you release all the nervous energy. The second time, you organize your thoughts better. The third time, you speak with genuine confidence. My learner Diego from Spain used this technique consistently. Within 3 months, he progressed from barely speaking to delivering presentations at his company. This is a true story that happened. I stands for Incorporate Natural Pauses Without Shame. Here is something that will surprise you greatly. Native speakers say and constantly during speech. They pause mid-sentence, they think. They restart sentences frequently. However, when English learners do this, they believe it is wrong. They believe they must speak perfectly without any pauses. Wrong assumption. Pauses are incredibly powerful tools. They provide you time to think clearly. They make you sound thoughtful and intelligent, not stupid. Practice this technique. When you speak English, use phrases like, "Well, let me see," or "You know what I mean," or "Let me think about that." These phrases buy you precious time, and they make you sound completely natural. Watch any English interview on YouTube carefully. Count how many times people pause during speaking. You will be absolutely surprised by the frequency. Do not criticize yourself harshly for pausing. Even native speakers make mistakes regularly. Even I make mistakes sometimes when I am tired or feeling nervous. Mistakes are not failures in your journey. They are essential steps leading to success. C stands for Create Simple Sentence Structures. Here is a powerful mindset to adopt when speaking. When you speak English, imagine you are explaining something to a 5-year-old child who is learning. Children do not judge your grammar mistakes. They simply want to understand the meaning. So you speak simply and directly. You use short sentences that are easy to follow. You do not worry about using difficult vocabulary. This is exactly how you should speak English when you are building confidence gradually. Simple language is beautiful and effective. Simple language is clear and understandable. Simple language is confident and powerful. Let me provide you an example to illustrate. Instead of saying, "I am experiencing some difficulties with my automobile situation," say, "My car has problems." See the difference in clarity. The goal is communicating with people effectively, not displaying difficult words. E stands for Exercise Your Voice Daily. This is the secret weapon that nobody discusses openly. Every single day, record yourself speaking English for just 2 minutes. Talk about your day's activities or talk about your emotions. Talk about anything that comes to mind. Do not listen to it immediately after recording. Just record it. After 1 week passes, listen to all 7 recordings consecutively. You will notice something absolutely amazing. Your voice becomes more confident with each passing day. Your pronunciation improves noticeably, and you speak more easily. This is concrete proof that you are growing. This is confidence building itself brick by brick. Some days you might not feel like practicing at all. That is completely normal and acceptable. On those difficult days, just record for 30 seconds. Something is better than nothing at all. Be kind and patient with yourself. Now, you might be thinking, Julia, does this really produce results? Let me answer that question by sharing some real stories from my teaching experience. These are learners just like you who use these exact methods. Story 1. Sophia's career breakthrough. Sophia from Argentina worked in marketing and advertising. She was brilliant at creating campaigns, but she was terrified of English presentations. She attempted to advance in her career at international companies, but always failed during the speaking interviews. We worked together for 2 months, using the voice method consistently. The major transformation came when she stopped attempting to impress people with complex vocabulary. Instead of saying, "I possess extensive experience in numerous marketing methodologies," she learned to say, "I know many marketing methods well." Result? She got promoted to regional director. Her confidence in English opened doors to a substantial salary increase and a leadership position. The lesson: simple, confident communication beats complex, nervous communication every single time. Story 2. Yuki's conference success. Yuki from Thailand is an engineer specializing in renewable energy. She was invited to speak at a major engineering conference in Singapore. 300 people in the audience watching her. She was extremely scared about this opportunity. We practiced her presentation using the outline method repeatedly. We recorded her many times and worked on her pauses and her natural speech patterns. The day of the presentation arrived, and she was still nervous. However, she remembered our training sessions. She spoke slowly and deliberately. She paused when she needed time to organize her thoughts. She used simple, clear vocabulary that everyone understood. The audience loved her presentation completely. 2 companies offered her consulting positions immediately. Her career trajectory changed completely. The lesson: confidence comes from consistent practice, not from perfection. Story 3. Marco's social transformation. Marco from Italy moved to Canada for graduate school. He was excellent at academic work but had no social connections. He could not make friends because he was too frightened to speak English casually. We worked on everyday conversation skills together. We practiced small talk about weather, sports, and daily life. We worked on his fear of making mistakes during casual conversations. The major change came when he joined a photography club. He taught other students how to take better photos. While teaching photography, he forgot to be nervous about English. He just communicated naturally about his passion. 6 months later, he had close friends from 7 different countries. He became the coordinator for international student events. The lesson: find activities you love passionately, and confidence will develop naturally. If you feel lonely in your English journey, remember Marco's story. He felt alone and isolated too at first, but he found his community eventually. You will find yours too. Just keep trying. Keep being brave despite the fear. What do all these stories have in common? First, they stopped trying to be perfect speakers. They focused on being understood clearly. Second, they practiced consistently, not occasionally. Third, They put themselves in real situations where they had to speak English. You can do the same thing they did. You have the same power inside you already. You just need the right method and the courage to begin. You are not too old to learn. You are not too slow to progress. You are not too poor at English. You are just at the beginning of something beautiful. Those stories show you what is genuinely possible. 30-day confidence building plan. But perhaps you want even more tools to help you feel confident. Good news. I have some additional techniques that my advanced learners use to take their confidence to the next level. Now let's discuss some methods that will elevate your confidence higher. Method 1. The confident posture. Your body influences your mind significantly. Before you speak English, stand up straight and tall. Put your shoulders back confidently and smile genuinely. Take deep breaths to calm your nervous system. This is not just about appearing confident to others. It is about feeling confident internally. When your body is confident, your mind follows naturally. Try the experiment. Record yourself speaking English while slouching badly and looking downward. Then, record yourself speaking while standing tall and smiling. Listen to both recordings carefully, and you will hear the difference. Method 2. The 3-word minimum rule. Many people try to say too much too quickly. This creates pressure and leads to mistakes. Instead, use the 3-word minimum rule. When you start speaking English, use at least 3 words per sentence. I love coffee. Coffee tastes amazing. I drink coffee daily. My favorite coffee is espresso. Short sentences are powerful and effective. They are clear and easy to understand. They are confident and direct. They are easy for others to understand. When you feel more comfortable, you can construct longer sentences. But start with 3 words minimum. Method 3. Transform your internal dialogue. Stop thinking, I must speak perfect English. Start thinking, I have the opportunity to practice English. This small shift in thinking creates a huge difference. Must creates pressure and anxiety. Opportunity creates excitement and a possibility. Every English conversation is practice for improvement. Every mistake is learning that brings growth. Every conversation is progress toward fluency. When you feel frustrated, remember this important truth. You are not failing, you are learning. Every mistake brings you one step closer to success. Method 4. The mirror conversation practice. We discussed practicing in front of a mirror before. Here is the enhanced version of this technique. Have complete conversations with yourself in the mirror. Play both roles in the conversation. Ask yourself questions and answer them fully. Hi, how are you feeling today? I am feeling good, thanks for asking. How about you? I am fine too. What did you do last weekend? I watched an interesting movie. It was really entertaining. This trains your brain to think in English conversation patterns. When you have real conversations, they feel familiar and comfortable. Okay, so now you have the voice method and these additional confidence techniques. But I know some of you are thinking, this sounds excellent, Julia, but where do I actually start? Well, I have something perfect designed for you. I want to give you a clear plan to build your confidence in the next 30 days. Week 1. Building the foundation. Day 1 through 2. Write your accomplishment list and record yourself reading it. Day 3 through 4. Practice the outline method with topic My Daily Routine. Day 5 through 7. Start your speaking diary for 2 minutes daily. Week 2. Getting more comfortable. Day 8 through 10. Practice 3-word sentences about your hobbies. Day 11 through 12. Have mirror conversations about your weekend plans. Day 13 through 14. Record yourself telling a simple story from your childhood. Week 3. Real-world practice. Day 15 through 17. Speak English to yourself while doing daily activities. Day 18 through 19. Practice ordering food in English even if alone. Day 20 through 21. Describe your room in English using 3-word sentences. Week 4. Confidence explosion. Day 22 through 24. Record a 5-minute English speech about your dreams. Day 25 through 27. Practice introducing yourself with confidence. Day 28 through 30. Have a real English conversation with someone new. Each week builds on the one before it. By day 30, you will speak English with more confidence than you have had in years. If you miss a day, do not give up completely. Repeat after me practice. Just start again the next day. Progress is not perfect or linear. It is about trying again and again. Now, let's practice together right now. I will say sentences, and you repeat them with confidence. Remember, shoulders back.